Hi, how are y'all today? I want to come in and just do a nice yoga flow class for you. Kind of a total body workout. I really think that you will like it. So, if you're new to me, or if somebody's kind of added you to my page, my name is Louise McCann. I'm a physical therapist. I also have 3 teenagers. I juggle, like most of y'all, I juggle a lot of things on my plate. But my physical therapy training highly influences my yoga experience. So my yoga classes might be a little bit different than what you're used to. I'm also a woman of faith, so that somehow, some way weaves it all into what I believe is a unique experience with Louise. So you were created to move. Yes, you were. You were made to move, and maybe this morning you're made to move with Louise. So we're going to get started. So get out your mat. You could also have maybe some blocks. If you don't have blocks, books work, pillows work, a nice strap in case you can't reach things. Straps come in handy. And I also love these knee pads. All of this you can find at sometimes even the Dollar General. These are in the gardening section. Straps, yoga blocks, you can actually find these at the Dollar General or a place like TJ Maxx. So I call them our accessories, on occasion, our toys. So join me. We're going to start on to all fours. You were made to move. You will feel better with stretching. Do some deep breaths, okay? In a second, we'll get on all fours, but we'll just start maybe just right here, wherever you are. If you're getting your stuff, take some deep breaths. Inhale with me. Exhale. Inhale. Deep diaphragmatic breaths can help to reset your nervous system. Yes. So let's do it one more time. Big inhale up and exhale. So if you're joining me live on Facebook, I'm going to upload this to my YouTube channel. But comment below hello, or if you've got anything in particular that you would love to see. All right, let's get it. Hands in knee position, all fours. Here we go. All right. Okay, so we're going to start off this morning, or whenever you're watching this, with cat and cow. So we're going to inhale it, drop your belly. That is called cow. Exhale it into cat. Chin to your chest, navel to your spine. We're going to do that again. Big, deep, diaphragmatic breaths. We're going to trigger your parasympathetic nervous system. And here we go. This is promoting the health of your spine. Arch it up, tuck it all under. We're going to do one more. You can always pause the video if you want to linger on one particular posture. Good, and we'll get your hands kind of towards the top of your mat. And we're just going to do some gentle body circles. And I want you to be generous with this. Create some movement. And breathe. I cannot overemphasize the breath. Inhale and exhale. Let's do it one more time. Then we're going to get your hands, walking back just a bit. Tuck under your toes. You're going to lift your knees into what we call bear. And I want you to hold it here for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Yes, you need to be doing more of this. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to drop to your knees. You're going to get your belly on the mat, and you're going to come into what we call Sphinx. So lift it on up right here. Plant your arms down. Lift your chest open. Good. So when you've got your forearms, they're looking like the number 11. Forearms are parallel. Slide your hands back and open up your shoulders. Hold it there and breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. I'm going to tweak my camera just a bit. Y'all breathe. Nice deep breaths. Nice deep breaths. Just tweaking it. Well, I thought I was tweaking it. Here we go. In Sphinx. Y'all take in another breath. Inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to tuck under your toes, and I'm going to ask that you lift. This is going to be a forearm plank. Tuck under your toes. Just lift up your kneecaps if you can. If this is too much, just drop your knees, all right? But we're going to breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Do it again. Inhale. Could always drop your knees. Exhale. One more time. Woo! Drop those knees. Push it on back into child's pose. Let your bottom find your feet. Maybe let's walk your hands to the top of the mat. Let that forehead find the mat. And then roll temple to temple on your forehead and breathe. Inhale, exhale. Breathing through it. Nice. Now come back up. You're doing something for yourself. You need to do this. Get your hands to the top of the mat. Tuck under your toes. And we're going to lift it up into downward facing dog. Hold it here and breathe. I want you to pull your navel in. Gently tuck under your pelvis. Your neck is long and loose. Move that neck around. Make sure you tuck in your pelvis under. That's going to protect you from a common yoga injury. Breathe. Inhale, exhale. Nice, deep, long diaphragmatic breaths. You can do this. Yes, you can. Now we're going to inhale your right, let's inhale your right leg up. Send it up to the sky. I want you to rotate your ankle. Go one direction or 2 times and then reverse it. Reverse it. Send that leg up. Send it up. It's called three-legged dog. You're going to bend your right knee. Send that up to the sky as well. Take in a breath. Exhale. We're going to take your right knee down to the mat. Down to the mat. Good work. I'm going to spin it around so that I'm looking at you. So your right knee is down to the mat. Good. Now you're going to kind of pivot on that bottom knee. Take your right hand underneath your shoulder. And I want you to come up into a nice supported side plank. Hold it here and breathe. I like to hold it static still, but if you're watching this and you wanted to put some motion into it, you could do that. You could put your toe on the mat. Lots of different variations, right? Hold it here. Shoulders are stacked, hips are stacked. Breathe through this. Good, good job. Now take your hand, let it find your hip. We're going to drop this leg here. And I want you to kind of pivot on that foot. We're going to get that knee underneath your hip. And you're going to push it on up. This is called supported warrior 2. So right here, looking over that left hand. And this left knee is going out, guys. Hold it steady. We'll just bring our arms up. Inhale. Exhale. Back out. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Breathing through it. Take your left forearm to that thigh. And I want you to reach it on over. Get a good stretch. Make sure you're not making a fist with that left hand. Open it up. If you can look up, great. If you can't, that's okay too. You can look down. Hold it here. Feeling this stretch all the way from the tip of your right fingertips all the way down to the side. Hold it steady. Breathe through it. You can do it. We're going to come back up into warrior 2. We're going to tilt it on down one more time. Supported side plank just for a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Then we're going to drop that foot. Turn your little body here. And we're going to come into a plank. How about joining me in a vinyasa? I'm going to show you how we do that. We drop to your knees, lower it down, knees come down, then your chest, then your chin. You're going to inhale it into cobra. Exhale. Do that again. Inhale into cobra. Slide your shoulders away from your ears. We're going to tuck it under, lift it up, bottoms up, downward facing dog, and y'all breathe. I'm going to just switch my direction so I'm facing y'all. Hold it here and breathe. Again, enjoy this. Pull your navel in. Tuck your pelvis under. Fingers are spread wide. Palms are flat. And you're breathing. Maybe even smile. You got this. You are strong. We could walk out your dog. One heel up. One heel down. Breathing through it. Now we're going to take that left leg and you're going to send it up to the sky. So it's three-legged dog down kick. Circle out that ankle. Circle, circle, circle. We're going to bend your left knee. Send it up to the sky, guys. Breathing through it. We're going to get that left knee down, a little, maybe knee to your chest, and then put that on the floor. And we're going to pivot on that bottom knee. We're just going to open up into side plank. Hold it here. You could lift up that leg. You could put it into motion if you wanted. I'm just going to hold it steady. You could even, if you wanted, take it to full plank. I'm going to keep it supported, all right? So hold it here and breathe. Nice deep breaths. You got this. One more breath. So if you're in a full plank, come out of it for a second and get that knee on the mat. And we're going to gently bend this knee, push that body up into what we call a supported warrior two. So here we go. Good. We'll just get this knee going out towards the little toe. We'll add some arms. Inhale, exhale, prayer. Inhale, exhale. Let's do it one more time. Exhale. Arms out, looking over that front middle finger, and then we'll take that forearm to our thigh, and we'll reach it on over. Get a good stretch. You could look up or down. Again, make sure that right hand's open. Breathing through it. Nice deep breaths. Let's come on out of it. Good work, guys. Nice work. We're going to come right back into our supported side plank. Take a breath. Good. And then we'll drop that foot, turn it down. Good. Unpivot. And then we'll come into our plank. Take a breath. Bottoms up. Hold it here and breathe. Nice deep breaths. Breathing through it. Move that head around. This is called an inversion, guys, and it's really good for us. It's been known to help to decompress your spine, create this openness and space. But it's not just everything physical. What happens in your mind is super important. I want you to start training your brain to think positive. I can breathe. I'm so grateful. I can do all things, right? God works everything out for my good. Y'all breathe. Excellent. Now we're going to walk your feet up to the top of your mat, right? And you're going to hold it here. Feet in between your hands. Let your hands grab your elbows. We're going to do ragdoll. So we're in this forward fold position. Neck is long and loose. And we're just going to kind of sway side to side. This nice ragdoll. Good work. Good work getting onto your mat. Excellent. Here we go. We're going to release it. Hands on your shins. I want you to inhale to this half lift. This is really good for your back. Then you're going to fold it forward and you're going to roll it on up. Woo! Roll it on up. Taking a big inhale up. Exhale. I'm going to grab my blocks because I'm going to need them. Good. So right here, got those blocks. Good. So we're going to get your hands on your waist here. And I want you to open it up into a warrior two. And we'll start this when the left knee's bent. The back foot is pointing right in front of you. Okay, it's not at an angle or anything. It's right here. So warrior two, taking a breath. Inhale, exhale. Whew. Hold it steady. Then we're going to straighten it out. You got this. We're going to reach past your toes and we're going to come into a triangle. So you're gonna hold it right here. You could take a block, put it on the inside of that left foot, hold it here. Or take your hand and put it onto your ankle or your shin, or maybe even fingertips to the mat. That's a little bit tougher. We're just gonna hold it here. Good. You can look up or not. And make sure that the arm is engaged. Put your mind in your muscle. We don't want it hanging back, overstretching these anterior ligaments in your shoulder. It's right here. Stack your shoulders, stack your hips. Imagine that you're in between, I don't know, 2 panes of glass. Hold it steady. Breathe. Now we're gonna take this right hand to your hip for a moment, okay? Good. We're gonna take a block. We're gonna put it, I'm gonna put it on the side of my left foot here. You could go in front, that's a little bit tougher. We're gently, bend that front knee. We're gently gonna, I'm gonna look down at first, gonna bring it on up, might even go high block, into what we call actually it's on the outside of that foot, outside of your foot. Let me make sure y'all can see this. We're gonna bring it on up to what we call a half moon. Hang on. So there we go. Maybe hand to the mat first, then hand to your hip, and then we're gonna open it on up. This is a little bit more tricky. Open it on up. Hang on. I don't want to cut off my head here. Hold it here into half moon. So your body's open. If you can look up, great. That's a little bit tougher. Take some deep breaths. Maybe this might be a posture you want to practice. Good. Looking down's a little bit easier. Bring some calmness. Good job. Now we're going to take this hand, let it find the other block. Hand to the mat. And we're going to just turn it into a warrior 3. Hold it here. So warrior 3. Again, you could go high block. This is called, again, warrior 3. That right leg is up, kind of like a tabletop. Hold it steady. Now you could lift, and if you're used to doing yoga, you could do your thumbs to your heart and hold it there. Thumbs to our heart, or arms reaching back. But most of us are going to stay supported. You could just have your hands on the mat as well. Hold it steady. Woo. And then we'll take that foot down, rock our knees, just kind of forward and back. Neck is long and loose. Good. And we'll move those blocks just for a moment to keep them close. And then we'll roll it on up and take in a deep inhale up. Big inhale up. Exhale. Let's do it again. Big inhale up. Exhale. Now what you're going to do is you're just going to, I'm going to move because I want to stay open. I don't want to have my back to y'all. We're going to take that left leg back and you'll come up into warrior 2 with your right knee bent. Warrior 2. It's just a great place to transition into a triangle. Hold it steady. Straighten out that front leg. We're going to reach past your toes and you just tilt it. Just tilting it. Again, you could have a block on the inside of that right foot, or hand to your shin, or fingertips to the mat. Keep that left arm, the one that's reaching for the sky, keep it engaged. Make sure it doesn't fall back. And just breathe through this. Triangle. I've got friends, this is their favorite posture. So if you're commenting on YouTube or if you're watching this live, comment below. What are your 2 favorite postures? What are your 2 favorite postures? Mine, I'll be honest with you, y'all take another breath. It's downward facing dog. It's one of my favorites. Hold it steady. I do like triangle too, right there. Now from here, we're going to bend that knee. You could, if you're really used to this, just pop this up right into a half moon, but I'm going to do a slow transition. Take that block on the outside of that right foot. It takes a little work, and then we're going to lift it on up. Make sure you don't cut off my head here. Lift it on up. Maybe go high block. into what's called a half moon. So we're already opened up from triangle. And you come right here into a half moon. Breathe in through it. You could have your foot down. You could modify this. Or look down. Looking up is going to make it a little bit more of a challenge. Just hold it steady. Breathe, 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 breathe. Good work, good work. Taking another breath before we transition this into a warrior three. So that left leg stays open. Good, you've got it right here. And just you just turn your body from that side openness, turning it down, keeping the hips squared into a supported, we'll do supported warrior three. If you're a little bit more advanced and you want to do thumbs to your heart, good, or reaching out front with your arms or back with your arms, you can do that. Hold it steady. Breathe. Good, and then we'll put that foot down, rock our knees. Now move that neck around. Good work. Hands on your shins. I'm going to ask you to inhale to half lift. Open up your shoulders. Fold it forward. Round it on up. Woo! Taking a big inhale up. Exhale it into prayer. Good. Hands to our waist. Let's step it out. Nice and wide. I like to call this wide leg stretch here. Wide leg stance stretch. Hands to your hips. Good. Feet are parallel. They look like the number 11. Hold it here, and you're going to fold it forward. Make sure your knees are soft. Tummy is pulled in. Your low front is going to protect your low back, okay? Knees have got a slight bend, and we're going to go ahead and bring it on down a bit. Hold it steady. Good. If you wanted to take your feet wider, you could. For the top of your head, guys, towards the mat. Hold it here. Again, this is another inversion where we're creating this reversing your blood flow, reversing your lymph. We've got to create ways for you to move your lymph. Move that head around. Good. Now we're going to take your hands and we're going to walk it over to the left foot. So maybe get your left hand to that foot. See if the right will get over there. If it doesn't, we can always use a block, okay? We don't all have to look exactly alike. So if you can get your hand over here, great. If not, that's okay. Hold it steady. Breathe through it. Neck, if you can, long and loose. Take some breaths. And again, it's okay, especially if you've just found me on YouTube and you've never done yoga before. You can always use a stack of books or some pillows. Again, you can find these. They're super affordable at a Dollar General. Hold it there. But if you can't, use some books or find something at home that could serve as a little lift for you. And now we're going to walk it on over to the other side. Hands can find our feet. If not, we can use the block and breathe through it. But if you can consistently do a yoga class, 20, 40 minutes is better. 60 is the best. You can always find me if you're local in Covington, Louisiana. I do local classes. But even 20 minutes doing some stretching 3 times a week can make a huge difference, especially if you've never done that before. Now we're going to walk our hands back to center. Turn your toes out towards the corner of your mat. And I want you to bend. Let's bend your left knee. Bending that left knee, maybe grab your block and lift up your right toes. Good. So this is kind of a modification of a deep squat. Good, right here. So you can keep it supported, and if you're new, keep it supported. Your knee is over your ankle, or you can lift it on up and come here. You could even take this a little bit deeper if you wanted. Head over shoulders, shoulders over our hips. Hold it here. Again, if this doesn't feel good in your body, you could do it supported. Hold it steady. Toes are up though. Breathe. Or maybe hands here. You don't have to look exactly like me. I do want you to kind of, if I'm kind of going over form though, make sure, I do want your knee to be right over your ankle. And we'll just switch. We'll come up and then we'll just go to the other side. Maybe we'll start off supported. You could go high block, H-I-G-H, I'm not like waving at my block, okay? Or right here, or no block, it's up to you. Let's stay here just for a moment. Knee is going out towards that, out towards your little pinky of your foot. And then if you want, you can take it on up. Good, and we've got those toes lifted, head over shoulders, shoulders over hips. And breathe. If you wanted to really get it out there and sink it all the way down, you could do that. Breathing through it. Taking some deep, deep diaphragmatic breaths, guys. Inhale, exhale. One more. I am strong. I can do all things. Good. And then straighten it out. And we'll get your feet parallel again. One more time. We'll do an inversion. So right here, exhaling it down. Make sure your knees are soft. We don't ever want to lock out your knees. There's lots of important things behind, it's called the popliteal area, and we don't want to overstretch anything. But fold it forward, top of the head towards the mat. Breathe through it. If you want to get super wide legs and the top of your head on the mat, you can. Just hold it there. And nice, deep breaths. Good, good work. Stretching and moving. You will feel so much better when you do. So much better when you do. Good work. Now walk your feet in. Just heel toe it in. We're going to come up into what's called goddess. So point your toes out. And you're going to hold it right here. Move and breathe. It's called goddess pose. But we're going to go from a goddess squat and inhale it up. Spread your fingers out wide to what I call starfish. And then exhale it. Inhale up, starfish. Exhale, goddess squat. Inhale up. Exhale. When we spread out our fingers wide, it works on the myofascia of our body. Hold it here and breathe. You can close your eyes if you want. Nice deep breaths. Good work, guys. Taking an inhale up, hands to your hips and just heel toe it in. Heel toe, heel toe. Good work. We'll get to the top of the mat. Kind of shake it out. Taking a big inhale up and then exhale and dive. Dive, dive, dive. Nose to the knees, face towards the shins. You're going to inhale to half lift. Exhale, fold. And we're going to step it on back. Hold it here at plank. It is the #1 abdominal move. And breathe. We're going to do one more downward facing dog for you because this will help to realign your spine. Gently moving our neck around. Pull your navel in, tuck your pelvis under. Good work. And then we're going to drop it to our knees. Let's come into child's pose. We'll let our hands find your feet. Forehead finds the mat. Hold it here and just roll temple to temple. And breathe. Good, good work. Taking a big inhale up, big inhale up. Exhale. Kind of shift your weight off, kind of, I call it side saddle. Good, we'll get your legs straight. Get those legs straight for me, guys. We're gonna do a little staff pose. So you could always grab a strap. If you don't have a strap, you could use a big towel or a big sheet. We used to use big sheets in my PT clinic, but that was kind of back in the day. Now you can find these everywhere. But we're gonna take a big inhale up. I want you to lift out of your hips first and then fold it forward. And if your hands find your feet, great. If they don't, that's okay too. Maybe they find your shins or the mat or a little strap. You could lasso your feet and hold it here. I do want you to flex your feet, okay? And breathe. So chest towards our thighs, and I want you to find a place of mild tension. And that's gonna look different than anybody else. Hold it steady. So yes, you can find me here locally in Covington at a small local gym. I think we call it a boutique gym. It's a fabulous place. It's warm and welcoming, and we have smaller classes, but my yoga classes are pretty big. And I'm always encouraging, if I've got 20 people in my class, that we're all going to look different. You don't have to look exactly like me. Hold it steady. Breathe gently, okay? We're gonna come up into what I call a boat pose. So just right here. So maybe hands behind your thighs. Maybe that's where you start. The big deal is that you're starting somewhere. Or you can reach it out. Hold it steady. I'm going to turn just a bit. If you've been doing yoga for years, okay, the only thing I regret about yoga is that I didn't start it 20 years sooner. So I've been doing it for probably a little over 20. You can straighten out your legs and let go. I'm always going to hold it kind of here at tabletop legs. And breathe. But just start your journey. Whether I actually started exercising when I was 14. But you can do it when you start 14, 24, 34. I don't care if you're 74. You've got to get started moving. We're going to go right here from boat into butterfly. One of our amazing 14 stretches. I talk about the 14 stretches a lot. Send your knees down. Make your knees heavy, your chest light, and you're going to lead with your nose. So there's 14 stretches that I really do believe we all need to do every single day. Well, maybe you can take Sunday off, okay? I do recommend people take a Sabbath, okay? So hold it here. And on my YouTube channel called Made to Move with Louise, and maybe some of y'all are already here, I'm going to upload this to my channel. I have those stretches, and you'll see it. It's a video. It says you should do these every day, 14 stretches. This is one of them. Downward dog is one of them. The staff pose is one. Good. Hold it steady and breathe. And smile. Relaxing your face. Good. Good work. Hold it steady. Excellent. Straighten it up. I'm going to ask that you straighten out your left leg. Take your right foot, put it on the outside. We're going to do a little twisting here. Let that left arm grab that right leg, hug it to you tight. You're going to inhale, lift out of your hips, and then you're going to twist and take this right hand. Let it find a spot behind you. As you look over your back shoulder, I want you to send that right shoulder back. Hold it steady. Good. Hold it here. Breathe through it. Good. Good job. And then we're just going to reverse it. We're just going to go the opposite way. So start to look over your back shoulder. Should be your left one. Gently send that left shoulder back. Hold it there and breathe. Nice deep breaths. Breathe through it. Good work. We'll come out of that. Let's just do the other side. Straighten out your right leg. Take your left foot, put it on the outside of that right leg. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to hug the leg to us nice and tight. So hugging the leg to us makes a difference. Inhale that arm up, and we'll just go ahead and we'll do this little twist. But it's hugging the leg to you that makes a difference. Anytime we're doing some twisting, we're always encouraging digestion, detoxification. You'll make sure you drink plenty of water today. The less toxins we get in, the less toxins we get out. So you'll gently switch it and send that right shoulder back. Hold it steady and breathe. Nice deep breaths. Good, good work. We're going to come right here. We're going to get, I'll do it right here. So your feet are bent. We've got our hands facing forward. We're just going to do a little windshield wipers. Just right here. Windshield wipers. Send those knees over to the right and just hold it. And you can maybe you can send those knees to the floor. Separate your feet. A lot of people like to do it like this. Separate your feet, and you can let that bottom pick up off the mat just a bit. And we'll inhale it up. We'll go to the other side. It's kind of like an IT band stretch. Hold it there. Good work. You're going to go sleepwalking arms, and you're going to slowly lower it down, vertebrae by vertebrae, bone by bone, rolling it all the way down, double knee to chest stretch. So if you've been with me on this entire video, when you come down, your body's going to say, oh, that's wonderful. It feels so good. Rock it side to side. This is really good for promoting the health of your spinal cord. Rocking it side to side. Then I want you to put your knees over your hips, arms out like a letter T. You're going to send your knees over to the right. And I want your knees and your feet, knees are bent at 90 degrees, so let your knees and your feet rest on the floor. For some reason, sometimes people keep their feet up. Rest it here. Take your right hand on top of that left knee. You've got this left arm out like a letter T. Make sure the left palm is facing up to the sky. You can look over at your left hand if you want. Hold it here. Good. Let this hand give a little bit of pressure. We're going to encourage some realignment of our spine. Some of y'all, maybe your back went pop, 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 pop in a good way. Hold it here and breathe. Nice deep breaths. Good. Good work. Now we're going to inhale those legs up. Use your tummy. And we're just going to send them over to the other side. Take that left hand on the outside of your right knee. You can look over at your right hand if you want, or if that doesn't feel good, you can look up at the sky. Hold it here. Let that hand help. Knees and feet are resting on the floor. Breathing through it. Get a good stretch, stretch, stretch. Maybe this is just what you need this morning or evening. People can catch videos at all different times. Hold it here just a little bit longer. Good, and then we're gonna bring those knees up. Give yourself a hug, and we'll do some little circles. They're called sacral circles. Just go in one direction, in the other. One direction and then the other. Send those legs up. Take that ankle, your right ankle, put it over your left knee. Interlace your fingers behind that left thigh, guys. Interlace those fingers and bring this towards you. You could use your right elbow to push that right knee away, or maybe your hand. This is called figure four. Hold it here and breathe. Maybe close your eyes. Good. We're going to create some openness and space in that right hip. Tension and tightness be gone. Tension and tightness be gone. Openness and space. You're going to walk into this week with grace and ease. Yes, indeed. God goes before us, behind us. He's all around us. Hold it here. Good. Now watch this. Keep your legs the same. We're going to release your hands. We're coming into what we call a piriformis stretch. You're going to take this right leg, cross it over your left, like you're crossing your legs in a chair, okay? Then we're going to bend your knees. Take your hands and either go on the top of the bottom knee or under, and then bring it in as best you can, knees towards your chest. You can, we've got the right leg on top. You could shift the weight to the left, just kind of lean to the left. You might feel that a little bit more. The piriformis muscle, it's a little bitty muscle located underneath your glutes, the bigger muscles. And a huge nerve runs through it called your sciatic nerve. So most of us have heard of sciatica. You are not going to get that. This is part of the sciatic program. Yep, I've got a little sciatic program for you. Got a little happy back program for you. Y'all want me to do videos on those? I can. Y'all breathe through this. Good. Good job. Let's release it. Woo! Good. Do some ankle pumps. Maybe we'll tap behind your knees. Tap. Don't slap. There's a whole little cluster of lymph nodes behind those knees. Y'all keep watching my videos and I'll try to give you some more information on lymph. But just tapping helps to open up those little nodes. The lymph system, think of it like the sewer system of your body. We want to move that sewage out. One of the ways moving, that's what you did today. So take that left ankle over your right knee and interlace those fingers behind your right thigh and come into figure four. And hold it here, relax your shoulders. And breathe. You want to hold your stretches. Maybe about 30 seconds. I plan on doing some restorative videos where we hold the stretches a long time. A long time. I'll actually have to use a timer because I don't trust myself. So restorative, we hold it for even up to 2 minutes. I like 1.5 minutes, but a lot of people like 2 minutes. Y'all ready to come out of this piriformis stretch? We're going to cross your legs over, okay? Like you're crossing legs sitting in a chair. And then you're going to bend it and take those hands either on top of that knee or under and pull it on in. Relax your shoulders. It's called the piriformis stretch. Hold it here and breathe. Again, you could lean to the right. You got your left leg on top. Hold it here and breathe. So yes, if you ever do encounter sciatica, this can help a lot. Cat and cow stretch can help a lot. Glute squeezes, like squeeze your booty, just glute squeezes can help tremendously. And breathe. Good. We're going to release it. Get those feet, kind of your soles of your feet together. Knees are open and come into reclined butterfly with me. You might have to lift up your bottom a bit. I want you to close your eyes. Take your hands onto your tummy. Good. Recline butterfly. Just one more little hip opener, and I want you to relax. Close your eyes. Now straighten out your legs. Straighten out those legs. We're coming into, some of my friends, this is their favorite posture. It's called Savasana. I'm laughing. Like, what's your favorite posture? It's Savasana. Like, I don't know if that counts. Then take your hands, release it next to your side so your palms are up. I want you to give yourself permission just to be still for 2 minutes. Just hold it here. It's called corpse pose. Your shoulders are relaxed. Close those eyes. Unclench your jaw. Let your tongue kind of fall behind the front of your teeth. Your fingers are loose, your belly's soft. Relax. All the way down to your toes. I want you to relax your shoulders and remind yourself you are not a beast of burden. You are a human being. You are not designed to carry burdens. Again, I don't care what your age. If you're carrying worry, cares, fears, if you're carrying that, you were not made for it. So like anything that does something that wasn't designed to do, something will go wrong. I want to encourage you, cast your cares. God takes care of the birds and the trees. He's going to take care of you. You are way more important than birds. Stop worrying. It's going to be okay. I've lived enough life to be able to say that. It's going to be okay. I want you to take your thoughts captive and bring them into gratitude. It's so true that a happy heart is a grateful heart. Yes, that's from VeggieTales, but it's true. What can you be grateful for today? Camp out there just for a moment. You are loved and you are strong. What can you be grateful for? I am grateful for, fill in that blank, breathe. We're going to stay in this attitude of gratitude today. Camp out on gratitude. We're going to gently roll to our right side and hang out there just for a moment. And push ourselves up. So gratitude, it keeps us from having negative thoughts. You cannot have negative thoughts and negative mind and have a positive life. Or you can't have a positive life and filled with negative thoughts. Doesn't happen. That's not going to be us. We're going to take a big inhale up. Because it does. It really does. The battlefield is your mind, guys. But you did it. You made it here. We're going to live a life today full of gratitude and thankfulness. So if you're just hopping in on this Facebook Live, good, I'll get off and you can start from the very beginning. Or if you're joining me from YouTube, it's nice to meet you. Taking a big inhale up. Exhale it, thumbs to your heart. And I am praying for your day, that you feel God in a very special and unique way. Namaste, which means to me, God bless you. Thank you so much for being here. I love you so much. Mwah! There we go. I hope you enjoyed this class, and I hope it's just what you needed. God bless y'all. Have a wonderful day. You are loved. You were strong, and you were made to move.